Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. I'm so excited that you decided to come back for more because we just gonna get into some hot, soulful conversation for another edition of More Motivation Soul Chat. And I am just so excited. First things first, I just have to point out my amazing shirt, Black Woman Matter, because we do. We magic, we matter. And if you know a Black woman, you're blessed. Today's More Motivation Soul Chat is all about purpose multiplying purpose. And I think a lot of us are in a season like I've been in where we have no clue what we are put on this earth for. We have dodged so many bullets. We have overcome so much trauma. We have literally gone through every storm you can possibly imagine. But still, God has not thought it robbery or has not thought it as a negative thing for us to still be here. So it just amazes me when we kind of feel like, okay, but what's the point? And then once we discover what our purpose really looks like in God's eyes, it's like life completely just looks different. It really amazes me. And so the whole point of this video is to really just open your eyes that when you discover who you are, more purpose is found, it is discovered through other people. Like your purpose being discovered is a gateway, is a bridge, is an answer for someone to also find purpose. And so you finding purpose is not just for your own aha moment. It's not just for your own success. It's not just for you to get the glory. It's for God to get the glory while he uses you to reach people who are stuck. Yeah. You thought you was just supposed to figure all of this out just so you can gain the benefits, the income, the assets, the followers, the experience, the exposure. No. Especially for the influencers out there who are using their Instagram platform to reach more people. Your purpose was specifically designed, whatever your purpose is, it was specifically designed for others to watch you and say, I can do it too. Like I could think of so many women right now that I've watched and said, you know what? Because she did it, I can do it. And it ignited something in me. And I truly believe that there's people before me that's lived out their purpose in front of me that's helped me discover what it is that I'm doing. Because I felt stuck for a very long time. And now that I'm 30, it's like, it's about time. It's about time that I'm finally really walking in where God has been trying to take me for so long. But guess what? Even though it's felt like a long time that you discovered it, God's timing is perfect. And so a lot of us feel like we're late to the game. We feel like, well, I wish I would have discovered this a long time ago. No. The timing of when your purpose was discovered within yourself, the timing that you realize why you're here, that was the exact perfect timing that was designated to you. It was not late. You were not late to the party. You were on time. And I think a lot of us, when we're watching other people, we feel like, well, I should have it figured out by now. I should be married by now. I should have the child by now. I should have the business by now. I should have all of these things to show for it, to say that, hey, I'm 30, I made it. I'm an HBCU graduate. I should have more things to brag about. Like, no. Your timing is specifically perfect to you, to your journey. So when you discover your purpose, it's important that you understand that there is a village, there is a audience that you are designated to. And it doesn't mean that you're a public speaker that you have to have an audience. Your audience could be your community. Your audience could be your coworkers. Your audience could be your family that hasn't been able to get out of the cycle. Your audience could just be strangers just seeing you randomly doing what you do. Your audience could be social media. Your audience could be this digital world. But at the end of the day, God is giving you an audience. So when you think of it that way, you're really looking at it that like, wow, I didn't just discover all of this just so I can get credit. I didn't just discover all of this so people can look at me and just say, wow, she's amazing or he's amazing. No, I discovered this so that somebody else who is just as lost as I was can look at me and have revelations that I was able to have just because I was obedient to God. You know what I mean? So it's tricky when you feel like, how in the world can I lead an audience when I'm lost myself? It's tricky to navigate that, because now that you discover your purpose and discover what it is that you know you're passionate about, you truly feel like, well, I don't know if I can lead others to figure that out too. I don't know if I'm able to actually be responsible for other people finding their purpose too. But actually, it was all those ingredients was already put in you before you were formed in your mother's womb. God already like crafted you and put the ingredients that you needed to be the leader already before you even thought about. Like, it was already in the plans. Like, you have no clue the things that God thought of you before you got here. You have no clue the plans that he has for you. That's why Jeremiah 29:11, like, the plans that I have for you, it is like, I destined for you to be great before you even know you could be great. You know what I mean? So the fact that God planned this thing out so perfectly, so on time, for you to then help someone else who has no clue what they're doing figure out why they're here. It's a multiplication of amazingness. It's a multiplication of just God's glory multiplied, over and over and over again. And that's the beauty of you answering the call of God. It's like, wow, so many people, so many, just like a full community is blessed because I answered the call, because I said yes to God, because I said, hey, God, I'm going to stop trying to figure this out on my own, and I'm just going to give you full control. Because you said yes to that, somebody now can fully experience what it is to like be on this earth, in this crazy earth, in this just crumbling earth, and can actually like still live their best life in the midst of this. And if there's ever a time to walk in purpose, it's now, because we're living in a world, we're truly living in our last days. I mean, I feel like our grandmothers and grandfathers and ancestors and church mothers have been saying that for years, but we really are living in our last days. Like, we have no clue what, actually, for the ones who are believers, we kind of have a clue, but we really like can't even fathom what's about to come. You know, like, you see so much calamity in the world now, and it's like, this is the perfect time to truly be obedient to what God has put you on this earth for. And like, just to be transparent, I've been really hard on myself, because here it is that in the pandemic, I discovered my real purpose. I discovered the journey that God is trying to take me on, and I've been sitting on that and have not been consistent. And I've been kind of hard on myself, because I'm like, girl, like, you finally figured it out. You finally, well, I don't think you ever fully figured it out, but you finally have been able to now live this thing out. How in the world can you not be consistent? How in the world are you putting out videos every now and then? How in the world are you not posting consistently? How in the world are you not on your podcast consistently? How in the world are you not doing the work when you finally found what people take years and almost a lifetime to discover? And I've just been hard on myself because I'm like, dang, Kendra, like, you really are too dope. You're too great. You're too powerful because of the God in you to just do this half-fledged. Like you can't do this half. It got to be done full out. It got to be done in a spirit of excellence. You know what I mean? So I've been hard on myself. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are hard on yourself because you're watching others do the work and you're like, I should be doing the work too. Like, why am I, as soon as I get home from work, just going straight to sleep when there's work to be done? So this is your sign that you are not alone, that because of the purpose God put in me, it's going to ignite the purpose that you've been trying to discover, and then that's going to ignite someone else's purpose. So you are meant to multiply, not just with children. You're meant to multiply others discovering who the heck they are. And I want you to realize that's a superpower. So if you ever wondered what a superpower feels like, it's to be a bridge for someone else. So never be too good, or never get so popular or so in demand or so busy that you can't mentor and help somebody else get to where you are. Like, that is one of the biggest forms of humility, is to be able to step up and be there for others who are lost, because God didn't just give you that gift for you to gain all the benefits, for you to gain all the exposure. He gave you that gift for you to then create a bridge for other people. So hopefully this video blessed you. Hopefully you understand the blessing and the power of your purpose multiplying more purpose. And that's exactly what we're meant to do. We're meant to multiply more purpose, because living a purpose-driven life is the best life. It's the best life, especially when craziness hits, especially when the world is going crazy, especially when social media is going crazy. To truly know why you're on this earth and to walk in that, it's top tier. It's top tier. So I love you guys. I hope you're blessed by this message. I hope you share this. I hope you subscribe. I hope you join the family, because I just want to get to know you better. I want to really know what you think about this video. So leave it in the comments. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time. Like, for real, I'll see you next time.